There was no such a thing as free time because you didn't know when you were going to get it. In the front line, when they told you were going to stop and rest, that could have been for 2 hours or that could have been for 10 minutes. There was no way you could count for your time as far as looking for some free time unless you got off the line, and that was very seldom. And that would be just for a day or two to probably change clothes. That wasn't too often.
On the other end of the scale, I had a little easier because I said I was in a radar unit. Though we were fired upon and we had planes coming at us and sometimes under artillery and so on, we were a little bit reserved from the action that these men saw, which was horrendous, I'm sure. But I was introduced to paperback books. I don't know whether these guys had paperback books or not, but you see these little paperbacks. Now, before that, we had books in hardcover, but somehow the military made it a point to get to us books. And I was a student. I was a college student, so I took every opportunity, every free time I had was to read, and I read a lot of books while I was, whenever I had time off.
I never heard of books.
I didn't have any free time. Once you're in combat, there was no free time. In fact, whatever free time you'd had, you'd take advantage of the opportunity to try to take a nap because you go day and night without rest, and when you'd finally take an objective, you might have an hour or two before you'd be assigned to your next objective. You'd run in a house and tell the residents to get out. You'd hop in the bed for an hour and hope to get a little sleep, and then up and you're gone again. So night and day, no rest, no sleep. Food, the food chain couldn't keep up with us. So we would either take K-bars or K-rations or D-bars. Well, D-bars were smaller than K-rations, so you could get more in your pocket. So we'd fill up with D-bar. What a D-bar is a bar of candy, about 5 inches long, a half-inch thick, and 2.5 inches wide. And it was delicious, good chocolate candy. But when you had it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, day in and day out, you got tired of it. And your mouth would get sore from eating it. But that was the luxury of eating in those times.